The Yakuza series is unlike any other gaming series I've played, offering you a masterful blend of gripping crime drama, intense combat, and hilarious side content that's going to keep you hooked from start to finish. With its richly detailed world, unforgettable characters, and a perfect balance between serious narratives with lighthearted fun, these games provide a unique and deeply rewarding experience for any kind of gamer out there. So whether you're navigating the intricate politics of the Japanese underworld or belting out songs at a karaoke bar, Yakuza is going to captivate you with its emotional depth and endless variety from the moment you start playing these games.
So in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys why you should play the Yakuza series. We're going to learn about the series and more or less give you kind of a beginner's guide to this series that might seem a little bit daunting, but trust me, it's well worth the investment and time. There's so many great games in the Yakuza series of games. As always, before we get to that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know if you're interested in the Yakuza series or if you've played some of these games before, and if so, what's your favorite game? I would love to know. So with that out of the way, let's learn a little bit more about these games.
The Yakuza series, made by RGG Studio under Sega, is one of the most beloved and unique action-adventure franchises in gaming. Since playing these games, I've really understood why people love these games so much. Now, the first Yakuza game debuted in 2005 on the PlayStation 2, and this series is set primarily in the fictional district of Kamurocho, based on real-life Kabukicho, and follows the life of Kazuma Kiryu, a former Yakuza, a Japanese gangster, as he navigates through criminal conspiracies, rivalries, and personal dilemmas. Now, these games are also really well known for blending gritty, dramatic crime narratives with a pretty well open world and full of quirky, lighthearted side activities, giving you as a player a distinctive mix of intense action with some really absurd humor. So you can engage in brutal hand-to-hand combat with brawling mechanics, and then also participate in a wide variety of minigames like karaoke, bowling, cabaret management. It's just really cool the amount of variety that you have with these games. Now, a little bit about the studio here. RGG Studio was formed within Sega in 2011, named after the flagship title of Yakuza series. So it's called Yakuza in the West, but it's actually Ryuga Gotoku series, meaning like a dragon. Now, while Yakuza was its flagship project, the studio quickly became known for its ability to craft deep, character-driven stories set within vibrant urban environments, often reflecting on real-life Japanese culture and society. Now, under the direction of Toshihiro Nagoshi, the studio set out to create unique experiences that captured the darker side of the Japanese life, while staying grounded with relatable characters. Now, since then, the studio has developed numerous sequels to the Yakuza series, remakes, and spin-offs, building a massive fan base both in Japan and internationally. It wasn't an overnight success, but I think now, in 2024 here, the Yakuza series is more popular than ever. Now, the early Yakuza games, Yakuza 1 through 6, focused primarily on Kiryu's journey, mixing a blend of heavy action combat, immersive storylines, and memorable characters. Now, however, in 2020, Yakuza Like a Dragon shifted to a turn-based RPG format and introduced new character Ichiban Kasuga as the new protagonist. Now, this shift marked a new era for the series, opening up more possibilities for the future while still maintaining the core identity that longtime fans love. And from its humble beginnings to now becoming a global phenomenon, the series offers a really unique experience for anyone looking for character-driven storytelling, fun side activities, all wrapped in an immersive representation of Japan's urban culture. So if you haven't played any Yakuza game, here's what you can expect from the series. From a gameplay perspective, Yakuza combines open world exploration with combat and variety of side activities, side quests. The city, primarily set in Kamurocho, and you do get some other locations in other games, they're dense and vibrant, filled with life and interaction. Now, while the world isn't sprawling in size compared to some other open world games like Grand Theft Auto or something like that, it's packed with detail, making the urban environments feel alive and immersive. You spend a lot of time wandering around these neon-lit streets, engaging with locals, visiting restaurants, and discovering hidden gems. There's always something to do, whether you're doing the main story or completing side quests, or even engaging in fun side activities like karaoke or even golf. Combat in the series has also evolved over time. In the earlier games, the focus is on beat-em-up mechanics, where you'll engage in street fights, stringing together combos, using objects around you as weapons, and unlocking new fighting abilities as you progress. This combat is fast-paced and satisfying, with an emphasis on physicality and environmental interaction. But starting with the Like a Dragon game, the series introduced the turn-based RPG system, where you control a party and strategically plan out attacks in classic turn-based RPG fashion. This shift in gameplay style has opened up new possibilities for combat strategy while keeping the core excitement that the series is known for. And this is what actually got me into the series, so I'm kind of glad that they changed it to turn-based, because that turned me onto it, and I'm sure a lot of other people as well.
Hang on, before we get any further, did you guys know that almost 90% of the people that watch my channel on the regular are not subscribed? So hey, if you like this kind of content, if you like JRPGs, I would love to have you here week in and week out. Anyway, back to Yakuza.
What really sets Yakuza apart is the sheer variety of side activities. These games are packed with mini-games and quirky diversions that add a layer of humor and relaxation to the experience. You might find yourself belting out songs in karaoke, or bowling, or managing a cabaret club. These mini-games are often lighthearted and fun, providing a stark contrast to the intensity of the main story. There's also so many sub-stories in these games, which are smaller side quests that often feature bizarre, humorous, or heartfelt moments, offering you a refreshing break from the more serious tone of the main narratives. And with the story, Yakuza delivers a powerful blend of crime drama and character-driven storytelling. Each game is filled with emotionally charged narratives revolving around honor, loyalty, betrayal, redemption, often focusing on intricate Yakuza politics. But at the heart of these stories is Kazuma Kiryu, a former Yakuza member who, despite his criminal background, lives by a strict moral code. Kiryu's journey is one of personal sacrifice, navigating dangerous conspiracies and helping those in need. And in Yakuza Like a Dragon, the series shifts focus to Ichiban Kasuga, the new protagonist who brings fresh perspective while maintaining the same deep emotional storytelling. The main narrative here is often presented through cinematic cutscenes, really giving the characters a chance to shine. And these stories are intense, filled with drama. The stakes are high, and yet the series also embraces humor in a way that feels natural and complementary to the heavier plot. This balance between seriousness and absurdity is one of Yakuza's defining traits. While the central storylines are often intense, you encounter these little moments of really strange, complete absurdity, honestly. Like helping someone win a toy from a claw machine, or engaging in a dance battle, or even taking pictures on your flip phone, or making blog posts in like Yakuza 3, for example. These lighter moments never feel out of place, and in fact really enhance the game's charm, like I said before, giving you a break from the more dramatic elements. So with the immersive, character-driven storytelling, the gameplay, all the fun things that you can do within these games, I mean, whether you're in the middle of a tense Yakuza showdown or just enjoying a round of karaoke, the series always offers something surprising and memorable. It's this blend of so many things that really makes Yakuza beloved by its fans. So if you're watching this video and you haven't played a Yakuza game yet, I have a couple of suggestions for you on where you can start the series. First choice for me, and this is where I really jumped into the series, was Yakuza 0. Now, Yakuza 0 is a prequel set in 1988 that explores the origins of Kazuma Kiryu and Majima Goro during Japan's economic boom. This game had one of the most intense stories of the entire series, so if you haven't played these games and you're looking for a great story to get into straight away, Yakuza 0 is going to do it. Yakuza Kiwami 1 is a remake of the original Yakuza game on PlayStation 2, reintroducing players to Kiryu's story as he navigates betrayal, redemption, and the Yakuza politics in Kamurocho, now featuring remade graphics and gameplay improvements that are more similar to the main series now. And the best part about Kiwami 1 is that it's pretty much available anywhere, about to be heading on to Switch here at the end of October, which is going to be great for accessibility, so I'm glad that Yakuza is finally making its way to the Switch. Now this game here, Yakuza Like a Dragon, this is actually where I entered this series first because I like turn-based JRPGs, and this game really appealed to me, kind of being similar to that, with its own Yakuza twist, of course. So in this game, Ichiban Kasuga takes over the main character role, and again, shifts the series combat to a turn-based RPG system, and it makes sense because Ichiban is a massive Dragon Quest fan, so he sees everything in a turn-based way. So this is going to deliver a fresh experience, while again, maintaining the series' signature mix of drama and humorous side quests. There's a lot of great, likable characters in this game as well, and again, I think this is a really great entry point because we not only have a brand new character, but I think you can mostly follow it without having to play some of the older games. Sure, there's going to be a lot of references and stuff that you may not get, and I think that I understand now more with clarity, again, having played the entire series, but I think you can confidently get through this game and understand it, and then of course go on to play Infinite Wealth afterwards. Now, if you haven't played any Yakuza game yet, I could also recommend to you Judgment and Lost Judgment. Now, Judgment is a spin-off game that follows the private detective Takayuki Yagami as he investigates a series of murders in Kamurocho, blending legal drama with intense action and detective mechanics, creating a more grounded but equally compelling narrative. I really enjoyed these games. There's really no link between Yakuza and Judgment. It's set in the same city of Kamurocho and then later Yokohama in the second game, but you don't really need to know anything from the Yakuza games. It just features some of the core Yakuza mechanics with some really incredible storytelling. I really loved these games, so I'm hoping we get a third one. But yeah, if you haven't played a Yakuza game and you're not really interested in kind of Yakuza stuff, try out Judgment. You might love it.
Now, with the Yakuza series, there's so many different spin-offs that you can play. I did just mention Judgment and Lost Judgment, which are my favorite spin-offs, but there's also Yakuza Dead Souls, which is set in an alternate universe where Kamurocho is overrun by zombies, shifting the traditional combat to a more action shooter arcade style, blending in some usual stuff with survival horror. It's really fun. And of course, you have Like a Dragon, Ishin, and then Kenzan, which was never translated, but Ishin was. These games take the Yakuza formula back to historical Japan, swapping the modern crime setting for samurai era storytelling. Of course, they retain a lot of gameplay mechanics, but they offer a fresh twist with older Japan settings, sword combat, and new character roles. There's so much to explore with this series. There's a variety of new experiences while maintaining the core storytelling and core combat and mechanics and stuff that you're going to love once you get into this series.
In my opinion, the Yakuza series is worth playing because of the amazing storytelling, the immersive world building, and the variety of gameplay. At its core, Yakuza excels in delivering powerful, character-driven narratives that delve really deep into themes of honor, loyalty, and redemption, all set within Japan's criminal underworld. The main characters, especially with the iconic Cosmic Kiryu, are incredibly well developed, and their personal journeys are filled with so much emotional depth and moral complexity. Yet alongside these intense and serious plots, the Yakuza games also has a lighthearted and quirky side that balances drama with humor and fun, giving you many moments of levity. And the gameplay is equally as dynamic, whether you're engaging in street fights with satisfying combat system or exploring the bustling streets of Kamurocho. These games will keep you constantly engaged. The world is full of things to do, minigames, side quests, hidden activities, and this really makes it feel vibrant and alive. And it's going to keep you entertained for hours on end. Trust me, I played the entire series within about 3 months. And additionally, for those of you who really like Japan, this is going to offer a deep cultural immersion into some of the more different aspects of Japanese life, capturing the essence of its city's street culture and the people in a way that feels both authentic and compelling. Each game feels like a window into a different world with the right mix of excitement and drama and charm. And ultimately, Yakuza is a series that's going to reward you with unforgettable, multifaceted experiences, blending that crime drama stuff that we mentioned before with a sense of adventure and humor that is unmatched in any other game that I've played yet.
So after watching this video, I hope you guys have more of an incentive to go check out this series. It's not daunting by any means. I know there's a lot of games, but that just means there's a lot of content to dig into and so many great characters to attach yourself to. Great stories, great characters, great music, great action, just over the top funniness sometimes, but at the heart of it, really great stories and amazing games. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know your favorite Yakuza game or which game you're looking forward to playing most. Anyway, ta-da. See you in the next video.